Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your full moon oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. Now, Virgo, Spirit is saying that what's been scattered is gathering now. Spirit is restoring what was never lost. May the quiet voice within become your compass and your devotion birth a divine design. Ooh, all right. So, Virgo, let's go ahead and find out a little bit more about your full moon messages and what Spirit wants you to know. And this is for Virgo and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so Virgo, you have to just stop thinking or doing too much and just start feeling and relaxing. And what a perfect way to do that with a garden. Now, there may be something important with a garden, spending time out there tending to, but we do have a message here. Something lovely will grow from this. Oh, what a beautiful card. See, you just got to feel. You're feeling the blossoming here. May the quiet voice within you become your compass and your devotion birth a divine design. And what did this say? Something lovely will grow from this. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. And see, someone has put their sword down. They can rest. And also, Spirit is saying you need to hop on to an opportunity, or when it becomes available for support, friendship, a kind gesture, whether you're giving or receiving, take it. Don't hesitate. There may be something here with a soul connection or just a divine encounter. I mean, you never know who you end up meeting here, right? And it seems like it's someone that has what you need and vice versa, right? Because maybe someone's out there, they're walking around, they don't have an umbrella, but someone's like, oh my goodness, I have an umbrella, come and join me. And then what do we have? We may have a friendship here. So Spirit is saying, take a leap of faith and don't be afraid to maybe even move into a new direction or focus on something entirely different, maybe something you didn't expect. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. So we got to pay attention. Okay, this sword also represents air placements, okay, which would also be connected with the mental plane. So yeah, there may be a lot going on in the mental plane, right? Focus on the here and now. There may be a lot of nostalgia going on, right? And not to take it away or dim anything, but sometimes I even do it where I'll be reminiscing and I could actually be thinking about something just way better than it really was. And then I come back to reality and go, okay, that's why that's over, or that's why I outgrew that situation. So I do get water sign here too, and you even have the raindrops here. Okay, so let's get a little bit more too about the nostalgia, because there's something about you taking a chance on something, most likely someone here. Now, for some of you, maybe it's someone new right now, or pay attention because someone, I feel that you're bound to meet. You do want to be present to this. There's something that, could be a hidden, deeper bond here. All right, so every hurricane comes to an end. And I love this card because it's just really showing you that no matter what hurricane or whatever storm you've had to endure, you didn't lose your crown in the process. So focus on the here and now, right? We could be in the past or the future, but those are two eternities that, we could get sucked into if we're not careful. And then we lose a lot of time in this moment. So it's just about preparing, really. You're just preparing yourself for something unexpected here. And I do feel there may be, it's like the right person at the right time. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. I mean, this full moon, Virgo, it is bringing you, like full moon clarity, especially if you've been overthinking. Slay them all. Ooh, okay. I do sense Five of Swords type of energy. And again, we've got the swords here. You have the right to stand up for something and not to be, and not to say that you are. But there may be a situation where people or a person may try to over dominate you or make you feel, you know, less than. But Spirit is saying, no way, not this time. You know, it doesn't, not literally slay them all, right? But there is something about not feeling defeated and to stand up for yourself, that you are right about something. Let's get a little bit more about the slay them all for you. If someone tries to come from the past that may have mistreated you, or right now or in the future, because, you know, we live in a world where not everyone has the best intentions, you know, unfortunately, but, you know, and I feel that you've already felt this, but there's something about you not backing down, right? You get to them or use your discernment before they get to you here. But let's get more about this slay them all. You don't, you know, there's something about not being mistreated here, not putting up with that. Yeah, you don't need someone else to fix you. Ooh, ooh. It's because you're powerful and you're gathering yourself up, especially if you've been feeling, you know, all over the place. But there is something important about you not feeling you need to fix anything or anyone or prove anything either. You know, who and what you are right now and what you're becoming is already defeating the intruders, okay? But Spirit wants you to know that you are the gold here. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. And this is also a burden that you were never meant to carry. Let Spirit carry it for you. You can be your own knight. You're getting ready to make a stand, make a change, stay in your position, even if that means we are the one that's rescuing ourselves, because you can. Now, it may not be the most popular way, but it is the most honorable way. And this is signifying that you know how to take care of yourself. You know how to rely on yourself and on a higher power here. So let's get a little bit more about this Knight. I really sense Knight of Swords with this. So there may be, you know, something here where you've got to think quickly on your feet at any moment. Let's get more about the Knight. Take care of yourself. See, you can be your own knight. You're figuring out, or you have found out, how strong you really are. You're not needing anything or anyone to, you know, prove something to you. Because you really have outgrown something here. So Spirit is saying, take the time to unplug and relax for a spell. And you may want to get a journal or, you know, pen and paper, or maybe your whatever you like to, you know, doodle on, and just be open to maybe some type of message, some type of spell to use, right? That is good, of course. But here you are, being in your own power, taking charge here. And look, we even have the same like type of room here. So here you are too, creating a sanctuary or a space so that you don't have to be overly involved with some type of burden. You know, I was getting this message that there's something about you not having, you know, releasing a burden that you were never meant to carry. And here you are taking charge of that. Not waiting for something or someone or a situation to be just right before you be in your power. No, you've stepped into your power. And I see you being in this place, if you're not there yet, where you're unbothered. Let's continue and see what else. And you do have some positive energy surrounding you. Love, joy, and good fortune. await. And see, here you are, already prepared. You're already in this place of, you know, feeling aligned on the inside without having to overthink anything, because you're just ready to take action. Because I feel that what's been stalling you, or what you might be realizing or have realized, is that again, maybe we're waiting for something or someone or a situation or conditions to be just perfect here. But because you're taking control and summoning your power back, you've anchored something here. And you're giving birth to a divine design. You know, think of that sword as a writing tool right now. Writing a new design. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. I mean, you do have something exciting here, but you got to be here in the now. And yes, we have to be willing to just continue to, you know, love and cherish these memories, you know, good or bad, right? Hopefully the good ones, right? But not to the point where you're comparing this moment now to how it was, you know, because that's a trap in itself. That really is a trap. That'll get you in a place where you just really don't enjoy the moment because you're not in the moment. Now, it's not, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, but look at this. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. And you have. You truly have. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Ooh, we got 2 paths ahead. Okay, be true to yourself. We've got the Lovers card. We need more about this too. This is coming out strong in the collective. So with the Lovers, you know, that is closely associated with Gemini. So I'm just putting out the zodiac. And also we do have air placements. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But let's get a little bit more with the Lovers here. Okay, a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. All you have to do is stay true to your heart. What does Spirit say? May the quiet voice within become your compass. And here, see the plane? That's you. So you're allowing that quiet voice within to become your compass, your devotion, birth a divine design, the Lovers. So it's like this intertwining of energies within your own self here. And this is why you're going to start recognizing something in someone in a very new and divine way too. And remember what Spirit was saying too. What's been scattered is gathering now, like your energy or whatever. It's gathering now. Spirit is restoring what was never lost. What else? So your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. Ooh, you're coming out of a storm, but you still have to remain vigilant and careful here. I'm just kind of looking, someone doesn't have shoes, oh my goodness, and maybe there's a snake and we get a little snake bite. So you see, you got to be careful. But anyhow, I'll get a little bit more about this. But this snake energy isn't anything to be scared of here, okay? This is indicating vitality. This is indicating healing, power. Let's get more though. Okay, so let's find out what you got to be careful about, okay? For Virgo, what does Virgo need to be careful about when it comes to this snake energy and the full moon? Just be careful. It could just be as simple as this nostalgia. Some of you, it could be someone. Okay, it's nostalgia. It's either the past, the present, overthinking, overdoing, overplanning. Because the thing is where you got to be careful. See, Spirit is trying to really get you in a place of mastery here with, you know, the present moment in a newer way, okay? Not a way where it's just like, Okay, here, here we are. No, it's different because you're making a conscious connection. I know the light's a little bit. Here, let me see if I can move that. Oops, wait, maybe this way? This way is better. Conscious connection, awareness. Create conscious awareness because you are going in the hidden and, or I should say the seen and the unseen realms here. So be careful, especially if you are or already doing some type of, maybe meditation, things like that, right? Where you're creating conscious awareness with the spiritual realm because, you want to make sure that you have a place that's sacred, right? Put your protective stones or your protective things that you like that makes you feel that you are protecting your space and your sacred boundaries. But I want more too with the be careful in this hidden realms. Oh, because you've already, okay, so the thing that you got to be careful about, Virgo, is something that you've already learned a lesson on. It may try to appear again, okay, to test you. Think of that snake as like a temptation here. Of trying to test you of something you've already learned. See, look at this, guard your energy, and you do have a guardian, but you do need to take care of your energy. See, I told you this thing about like making sure you have like your protective stones, whatever you believe in, okay? But stones and crystals are wonderful, maybe different plants, but also making sure that you just have a place here, right? Or you're doing things with intention and conscious awareness of shielding and protecting your own energetic field, your sacred boundaries. This is where you got to be careful, right? Because there's something here. This new beginning is waiting for those that are ready to let go. But as humans, we do things sometimes where we decide, well, you know what, maybe not this time around. Maybe we're going to go into the past, right? You always have choices, but the key here is to just keep moving. You already have endured enough. Now Spirit wants you to relax and receive something here. Because I get this thing where we've been all coiled up kind of. And now you're just unwinding, relaxing more. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. This isn't just about you. The angels are watching you. The angels are working with you. They're assigned to you. They're handing you something too here. A rebirth, a revitalization, a restoration, right? Because remember, Spirit is restoring what was never lost. Speaking of, what was never lost? Let's see if Spirit will give us a little clue of what Spirit is restoring that was never lost. You. It's you. You felt like you're lost and you're not. Here it is. Clear and activate. See, create sacred space. I'm just putting it out. I'm putting it out there. I'm not saying that you're doing this, but I do feel that there's a lot of people that, listen to things. They listen to the messages, which is great. I love that. But are we really taking the time to create consistency here too with the things that we're being guided to do? That Spirit's asking, like, are we consciously creating a space? Do we consciously put that in our schedule? Because it's the easiest thing to not do it. I know with how the world is, right? We get on our phones, we get on our tablets, we get on our iPads, our laptops, we get in our cars, whatever. We got to go do this. And it is easy to go, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Clear and activate. Yes. Okay. Create that sacred space. Yes. No, really do it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Create a sacred ritual. There's something about devotion. Remember what Spirit was saying about devotion. May quiet voice within become your compass, and your devotion birth a divine design. Someone may be trying to stagnate you. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm getting something really weird. I guess it's not weird, but I do feel an energy that's trying to stagnate you. So you need to watch out. Watch out for someone who tries to give you duties to do that are not your duties. Or maybe you need to reevaluate what your duties are. Just take that how it resonates. It may not for all of you, but I feel there's someone who's going to try to impede your progress. And since it happens, and see, they're trying to impede your progress in some way because they know you're soaring towards your destiny. It's okay not to have to be so attached to someone else's problems or healing, whatever they got to heal or go through. But anyhow, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. This is the Lovers. This is why you're being true to yourself. Because you're making big shifts and changes, whether you realize this or not. And when I say big shifts and changes, it happens at a subtle level, at a soul level here. But when you do these wonderful things by not settling for less than you deserve, being in your power, do you know that you start shifting the frequency for other souls that are on your path, destined to wake up with you too? But the thing is we also have a choice. We could go the other way, and then those souls will never wake up. Now, it doesn't mean something else won't play out, but why not take the key to, take this key as you taking your master key and mastering your destiny, instead of feeling like life is throwing things at you and you just got to be dealt with it. No, you know how to navigate. Yes, we do get things thrown in our lives. It's never perfect. It's never perfect, but the way that we handle things is what makes us, perfect in the imperfection. So Eagle Spirit is asking you to remain strong and detached from those things and ideas or people that may just try to suck the wind from your wings because they see you are soaring. Notice the wings on the airplane. Whether it's a mechanical bird or a real bird, your wings have not been able to stretch out, and they are dying to stretch out. They've been folded in for too long. They were never broken. They were never not there. They've been there. See, oh my God, that's exactly what Spirit is saying. Spirit is restoring what was never lost. Your wings were never gone or lost or broken. They were folded in because conditions did not allow you to spread your damn wings out big and long and expansive the way God made you, the way Spirit made you, the way the heavens, universe, whatever you believe in. Believe in a higher power, though, because higher power loves you. Whether you believe in a higher power or not, that's the other thing. Spirit don't care if people don't believe or whatever. Spirit still loves. Let's continue and go. I see a starfish here, so I definitely see star energy, right? We're just talking about you soaring to destiny. Well, in tarot, star is about destiny. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. This means we have to stay committed to really looking at things for what they are, right? Good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's not about being hard on oneself. Judgment isn't about punishment. It's about a review. It's about you reviewing as the judge. Something is being abolished. I'm just getting the word abolished. Something in your past will be abolished, or it will just be like something that, I don't know. I'm just getting something about it being abolished. Take it for how it is. And maybe abolish is not the right word, because probably what Spirit is trying to tell me is something about it being rewritten. You're rewriting your story. You're not only rewiring your story, you're rerouting something here. You're rerouting yourself. Yes, yes, something lovely will grow from this. You're rerouting yourself. Something tried to uproot you, but your root never, it's like your root, you know, just think of yourself as a plant, okay, just for example. Something tried to uproot you, but your root was so strong, it never died, even outside, you know, of where it needed to be, right, in the soil. So what did you do? You grew right where you are. You grew right where you are, so your root found another place. This is why you're blooming. Let's continue and see what else. Good morning to you. It's going to be a good morning when you wake up. And the world awaits you. Something new. Try to find something different and new in the morning. But this is a new beginning. This is a new day to create something different, or just to create peace for that day. If all you can do is concentrate on one day, then do that. Create that peace, carve that peace out. But you got to make sure that you don't let anything or anyone disrupt your peace or bother you. I just get this energy that likes to bother you or something. I don't know. Okay, let's continue and see what else. So we got this seek clarification. We could be in the Seven of Cups. We could be in a place where we just may need a detox from everything and everyone, just to get a little bit of clarification. So you're opening your intuition. We need more about this. I know, you know, trusting your intuition could be kind of vague, you know, when we're talking about that. So let's just get a little bit more here. I mean, the most important thing I would say when it comes to intuition is to not doubt it, but if you know, don't overthink it. You can't force your intuition to speak to you. It's the other way around. Your intuition speaks to you. Okay. And you don't, I mean, I guess I guess you could, you know, command, right? I mean, obviously, if you're channeling like I am right now. But what I'm saying is there is something important about the ability to just hold still here. Not whatever comes to you, if you can't figure it out right away, just don't try to overthink it. You'll get more signs if need be. Oh, don't, it's about doubt, because doubt breeds worry. Doubt breeds stress. Doubt also eats away at your self-esteem. Know that you're always enough. You are the lighthouse. Look at this. Don't doubt your worth. Open yourself up to some type of clarification. You know, something here has really caused some type of maybe blurriness, because we have blurry boundaries here at some point. Let's continue. Oh, look at Spirit is talking to you. Spirit messages, observe limitations. Spirit's gentle nudge into a new way here. Let's get a little bit more about observe limitations, because you might be noticing this with others too. Now, when I see this bird is getting ready to take flight, or it's in mid-flight, right? And they can change direction. See, this is the gift that you have. You can change direction at any time you want. Just think of the hummingbird. I have a hummingbird that visits almost every single day. I love it. And, you know, well, let me get this in focus here. Come in focus. Anyways, I have a hummingbird that comes and visits, and you know how quick they can change directions, right? How adaptable they are. Amazing in flight. Healing. You're healing. We keep getting this thing about a healer and healing. Allow yourself to heal, and don't feel pressured or rushed into healing either. But there may be something where you might doubt your own abilities to heal a situation. Spirit is saying no. You're activating, you're enhancing. Just because sometimes things don't go right in your life doesn't mean that you're not capable of, being fantastic, doing a good job, healing what you want to heal, yourself included. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Now just take some time to heal, right? Something is growing from this. Oh, look at that. You even got the lion. Oh, there's another card that wants to come out with this lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. This is talking about your aura being magnified, being activated with powerful energies here. This is why it's important to clear and activate, because you're being shielded with like an extra coat of spiritual protection because you've awoken to something. You've activated this. So it's like earning your stripes, earning another shield, earning another badge. And I do feel that there may be something, if you don't have it, maybe some type of, like a gift signifying a milestone, whether maybe it's a crystal or something, that's just very meaningful. But anyhow, Spirit is letting you know that you do. Wait a minute, where did I get this? Wait, what in the world? I didn't even realize I did that. Wait, where? Oh, was I getting another one? I was just like talking and I didn't even look. I didn't even realize the star came out. I'm so glad it did. Oh my goodness. Remember, Virgo, we're talking about this and feel really, really good about this, because when you got the angel, you got the lion, you got the star. Wow. There's so much regalness. There's so much power here. And there's nothing or no one that's going to stop you. In fact, you might even some of you might actually surprise yourself, but there is definitely power, influence, fame, fortune for those that believe in it, right? And it doesn't mean that you're trying to overtake or do it in a vain way. That's not it. But there is something that Spirit wants you to be proud of. Spirit wants you to know that you have spiritual allies that are backing you up. And remember, we're talking about the other destined souls on your path and, the other things that you're lighting up. So look at that. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness. Whoops, what does that say? Happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Get Aquarius and Leo coming through here. Know that you're protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Virgo, what you are doing and what you're attaining right now with this, you harnessing the loyal and protective aura of the lion. This is your new magnetic aura. This is going to help you accomplish personal and professional victories. So take what resonates for you. Personal and professional victories. You definitely will see a rise in, things that are aligned to you, a rise of popularity, fame, fortune, whatever that is. And this is why Spirit is protecting your energy even more. The thing you got to be cautious about is that you're still healing, and you might be noticing limitations in others or in the past with others, maybe with yourself, and that's okay, because you when you see it, you rise from it. So take time. You know what? The star energy is saying that you're holding something important. So the star is a seed here. So you're holding something important. Notice what's in between her hands. Let's just say that's a star. Right now, you're just holding that space. Before you react or do something here, in a way, what I would say is react or do something with something that may be in the past or familiar, like a familiar type of pattern. All right, let's continue and see what else. Wow, you've got a lot of victories. You're going to be on the rise. You know, for some of you, if you've been feeling like you deserve more recognition or, more whatever, I can understand that. And it's going to happen. You know, wherever you're at in life, just know that there's going to be at different points, as long as you don't give up and prioritize balance in life, you will hit those marks in life. You will most likely achieve things that others wish they could. And it's not like they can't, but when you don't, like you go through the burn to refine yourself, to empower yourself, to break free from things that try to hold your wings in a place where you can't spread your wings and fly. So charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focus. This is why Eagle Spirit is coming out too. Eagle Spirit is trying to tell you there are distractions that are at play right now, and your job is to navigate those distractions. What else? Nope, that is actually it. All right, so before we end the reading, Virgo, let's find out what you need to prepare for or do. Actually, what you need to know to prepare for the new moon. Okay, so the new moon is in a couple of weeks, and I just felt like that would be a nice thing to tie in. Now, whenever you get to this reading, it is a timeless reading, so you may check the new moon, but it's usually about 2 weeks after the full moon. So let's see what you need to do to prepare for the new moon. Now, the new moon brings a new cycle, a new beginning where we can, feel good about what we've completed, set out some new intentions. And look at this. My goodness, open your heart. That's what you got to do, is open your heart to enormous growth ahead and believe in yourself. Breathe that self-confidence into yourself. I mean, you're getting the healing that you've been waiting for. You're getting the gifts that you've been waiting for. You're getting the growth that you've been waiting for. You don't have to fix anything. You just got to start feeling. Just start feeling good. Wow, you got that sun card and the star. I'm surprised that the moon card didn't come out, but, whatever. We do have Cancer energy coming through with that Chariot. Anyhow, I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.